Hello and welcome to the news on Ndtv-Hindu. I'm Minal Shah. First, a look at the main stories of the day. Opposition leader Jayalalitha's demands sacking of ministers for failing to help a fatally injured policeman. The opposition AIADMK walks out after heated arguments in the state legislature. And Marin Cilic will play against Stanislas Wawrinka in the finals of the Chennai Open. Our top story, Tamil Nadu's main opposition leader Jayalalitha has said the ministers who failed to help a fatally injured policeman should be sacked. But the ministers MRK Paneerselvam and Mohideen Khan have denied the charge. In a statement, Jayalalitha said it was an inhuman act on part of the ministers. She said if the injured policeman had been taken in one of the vehicles of the ministers, his life could have been saved. She said the incident reflected on the attitude of the DMK government. Sub-Inspector Vetrivel was laid to rest at his hometown in Tirunelveli district. He died from profuse bleeding. He was attacked by hired killers on Thursday. He was mistaken for another policeman they were waiting to ambush. The Tamil Nadu policeman paid its respects at the funeral of Sub-Inspector Vetrivel. Health Minister MRK Paneerselvam has denied that charges that him hesitating to help the policeman who was bleeding profusely near the highway at Tirunelveli. Speaking before the state legislature, the minister said on seeing the injured policeman, he called the emergency services and a police vehicle swiftly moved the policeman to the hospital. Minister Paneerselvam and Sports Minister Mohideen Khan were passing the location minutes after the policeman was attacked. The policeman died from excessive bleeding because onlookers hesitated to help him. Ministers for Sports Mohideen Khan also denied charges of not helping the wounded policeman. He said that he did his best to save the life of the policeman.
தவறான குற்றச்சாட்டு உடனே கிளறிட்டாங்க. காரணம் இருக்குன்னு அவசியம் இல்லைங்க. அது எப்படி இருப்போம்? நாங்கள் மனிதன் தானே. எல்லாரும் மனித பிறவியில் இருக்கவன் யாரும் ஒரு கல்லுஞ்சத்துக்காரர் கிடையாது. நாளைக்கு பொது வாழ்க்கையில் இருக்கிறவங்க இது போன்ற ஒரு உதவி செய்ய கூட தயங்க ஒரு சூழ்நிலை வந்துரும்னு என்னுடைய கருத்து.
The administrative head of Tirunelveli district, Jayaraman, who was with the ministers at the scene of the attack, also dismissed charges that no action was taken to save the policeman. Jayaraman said an ambulance was called immediately, but when it did not come on time, the policeman was rushed to the hospital in a police vehicle.
ஆயினும் ஒரு சில தொலைக்காட்சிகளில் மாவட்ட நிர்வாகம் மற்ற அமைச்சர்கள் இதில் முறையாக உடனடி நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கவில்லை என்று கூறுகிறார். அப்போது இந்த சூழ்நிலையை அனுசரித்து பாதுகாப்பை அனுசரித்து நாங்கள் எங்களால் எவ்வளவு வேகமாக செயல்படுமோ அவ்வளவு தூரம் செய்திருக்கோம். அதிகபட்சம் ஒரு 10 நிமிடம் ஆயிருக்கலாம்.
7 people have been arrested for their role in the attack on the police sub-inspector Vetrivel. Sivakami, the wife of the policeman Siva Subramanian, who was the actual target, was one of them. She had hired the killers to attack her husband. Police said a dispute between the couple reportedly over dowry issues had led to the murder plot.
கிட்டத்தட்ட 48 மணி நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடியே 3 முக்கியமான எதிரிகளை கைது செய்திருக்கிறார்கள். சம்பவம் தொடர்பாக ஏராளமான தடயங்கள் அவர்கள் மூலம் கிடைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. புலன் விசாரணை நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இன்னும் 10 பேர் கைது செய்ய வேண்டும். விரைவில் கைது செய்வதற்கு எல்லா ஏற்பாடுகளையும் நாங்கள் செய்திருக்கிறோம்.
Members of the ruling DMK and the main opposition AIADMK engaged in a heated argument in the assembly today, which led to a walkout by the opposition party in the Tamil Nadu assembly. During the question hour, Congress member Nyana Sekaran raised the question of pending cases in Tamil Nadu and sought an explanation from the government. In reply, Law Minister Duraimurugan said adequate measures have been taken to dispose the cases. He also said the government has filled up the vacancies. The minister also referred to a case relating to former Chief Minister Jayalalitha. Immediately, the AIADMK members raised objections and demanded the speaker to expunge the remarks. As the speaker refused their demand, opposition party members raised slogans against the speaker and staged a walkout. School Education Minister Thangam Thennarasu today tabled a bill in the assembly to provide a uniform system of school education in the state. The opposition party immediately opposed it. This bill is to implement a common syllabus for the 4 streams of school education in the state. Currently, the State Board, Matriculation, Oriental School and Anglo-Indian School have separate syllabus, textbooks and scheme of examination. Since different schools are following different syllabi, the standard of education in these schools are not uniform. Earlier, Tamil Nadu government had decided to implement uniform system of school education in the state. Representatives of over 50 organizations today staged a protest outside the Memorial Hall in the city. They demanded amendments to the Tamil Nadu Schools Regulation of Collection of Fee Act 2009 and Tamil Nadu Uniform System of School Education Ordinance 2009.
Since the state government announced the Uniform School System Ordinance, diverse reactions have been coming in from various quarters. This time, members of more than 50 organizations, including representatives of trade unions, teachers' associations, students' federations and several affiliated unions participated in the protest, demanding amendments to the Act. The protesters say the ordinance does not provide any uniformity in school education as long as it permits separate directorate for schools.
The social inequality which the government itself admits that is there in the society and the education sustains it can be removed only if these kind of names are removed and entire school education is brought under one directorate.
They also demanded allocation of a separate fund for the effective implementation of standard education system in the state. Participating in the demonstration, CPIM MP T.K. Rangarajan reiterated that the mismanagement in the education system and preference for private schools should be controlled.
The present system is exploitation education is there. Day by day it is growing. Now it has become a very big business throughout India, especially in Tamil Nadu. That you have to put a full stop for that.
With a large number of students attending government schools in Tamil Nadu, the protesters also demanded appointment of separate representatives from corporation schools in the School Education Directorate. In Chennai with camera person Devraj and reporter Batla, Nithila for Ndtv-Hindu.
The DMDK today announced that it's ready for electoral alliances with like-minded political parties in the state. A decision to this effect has been taken in the party's General Council and Executive Committee meeting at Vanagaram. The party has also adopted a resolution and has empowered party leader Vijay Kant to take the final decision on the alliance. The resolution said that the DMDK is ready for any sacrifice for the benefit of the state. The meeting was attended by party's Presidium Chairman Penruti Ramachandran and other top leaders. So far, the party has been contesting elections alone. The newly appointed DGP Latika Saran today met Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Karunanidhi at the Secretariat and thanked him. The Tamil Nadu government appointed Latika Saran as DGP in place of KP Jain, who is on a long leave. This comes at a time when a police officer was killed by a gang in broad daylight at Tirunelveli district. Prior to her appointment as DGP, Latika Saran was holding the post of DGP training. Well, still to come, 300 differently challenged persons attend a grievance cell at the Ripon building. Stay with us for more on that.